Morning, all. All right, so we are into the top 300. Now, it's really exciting. I had the idea this morning too that when it's all done, I should do a video where I do the entire countdown and just like just each jersey for like 2 seconds. And I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. But hey, let's go ahead. We'll get to 300. This is, of course, my Bunch of Jerks shirt, which is Carolina based, and there's a Carolina jersey in this portion of the countdown. So there you go. Let's go ahead and get to number 300. Number 300 is this Dallas Stars Reebok Authentic. This is really nice. The shoulder patches are fantastic. Everything on this jersey is really nice, but it did lose something when they got rid of the star off of it. And, of course, eventually this jersey gets replaced with the word mark. Not sure what they were thinking there. But I did put the 20-year patch on this because I thought it would spruce it up, and it does. So, yeah, Reebok Authentic. So it's a nice, heavy garment, and well done. I think I got this one through Jersey Baron. A lot of the Reebok Authentics I got through Jersey Baron. Some of them I got through Full Moon as well. So I still see the Authentics here and there, but when you see Reebok Edge, they are nicer jerseys than the replicas, absolutely. Number 299 is this Flames red pedestal. I would like to remind people that the Flames changed from their jerseys they wear now, those throwbacks, to this. And there were some, myself included, I thought, well, that's something different, and I actually thought it was kind of cool. And looking back now, it's the 90s for you. It is weird because, I mean, I guess it's kind of like the C's on a pedestal, but not really, because not really. I used to call this the Germany one, and of course people say, well, the Canucks had those colors too. Yeah, but this is even in the same order kind of thing. So I remember looking at this and thinking, okay, well, that's good. They're the German Flames now, which, yeah, worst things you can be. But yeah, so there you go. Calgary. It's not bad, but again, it's weird that they changed from their classic look to this. Number 298, and this is it's labeled as an ECHL St. John's Maple Leafs. And I understand that this is very remarkably similar to the Toronto version, but I think it's really cool that I have a St. John's Maple Leafs, and I was quite happy to order this and get this. I got this through the Newfoundland Growlers website. And this was cheap. I think this one only cost me like $50. I jumped on it as soon as I saw it on sale for that little, because I'm old enough to remember the St. John's Maple Leafs, and I think it's fun to see that throwback here and there. The Newfoundland Growlers word mark that I've already shown in this countdown is a good example of that kind of a hint of a throwback to this kind of thing. But yeah, so St. John's Maple Leafs. And again, I know it is remarkably similar to the Toronto version, but what can I say? There's the nostalgia side of it as well. Number 297 is the Charlotte Checkers. So I have this one in with the Carolina ones because it's Carolina colors. We'll see how this changes now that Carolina is no longer their parent team. But yeah, so this again, AHL store, the Carolina or the Charlotte Checker jerseys were on sale, and so I was like, yeah, all right. As far as I can tell, the only difference between the design they were selling and the ones they weren't is this. That's, as far as I can tell, that's it. Other than that, CCM didn't make any other big changes to the designs. But I like the logo. The logo's different. I like the name as well. It's pretty solid design. And again, AHL store. Number 296 is this Bruins 75th anniversary. I think I got this one from Sports K. And it's a replacement for one I had before. I think the last time that I did the jersey countdown, I was rating with the previous version of this jersey, which was a lot more well loved, should I say. It was kind of busted up. So when the jerseys are all busted up, it will affect their standing on this. Not that I have very many, if any, jerseys that are busted up that'll be seen in this countdown. But yeah, I don't mind this design. I also got the 75th anniversary patch, which my wife was kind enough to put on there. It is a blank. But I've seen these around. Custom Throwback Jerseys has these, for instance. Now, I'm not sure if it's the actual CCM vintage or if it's kit, but again, with Custom Throwback, they're really well made. So, yeah, Boston Bruins, nice 75th anniversary jersey from '92. And if I was going to put a name and number on it, it'd probably be Cam Neely. But hey, I'm fine with the blank as well. Number 295 is this Carolina Hurricanes. It's the original bunch of jerks. This is their first year jersey, CCM. This one I got through a seller on eBay, which no longer sells jerseys. So, in fact, last time I looked, they didn't have any listings at all. So that does happen, especially with some of the ones that were selling the older, the CCM style. They sell out of stock, and then you're kind of stuck at that point. So yeah, I don't mind the design at all. This stripe here I like a lot. I was never a big fan of the flags as they were on these jerseys, and then when they brought the flags back on their current Adidas, it kind of made me wish that they had done the flags that way originally. But yeah, so there you go. Number 295. A lot of Carolina flavor to this portion of the countdown. All right, who wants to see a twofer? So at number 294, Buffalo Sabres white, Buffalo Sabres blue, both of them Adidas. And what ended up happening was that when I went through and I was getting ready to get the countdown done, I realized I didn't have the blue one listed. And I went over and over and over it. I thought, you know what? I am fine with both of them being tied. So this part of the countdown actually has 11. These probably would have been rated higher, except that now that we have this wonderful textured version of the Buffalo logo, and we've got the classic colors back, it just you have the number on the front of this one. This, of course, is an Ullmark jersey. I always find it funny when I get a jersey with a player's name on the back, and then that player ends up on a team I cheer for. It's weird how that works. Tyler Myers being an example, JT Miller being another, and now you've got Ullmark here. But yeah, I mean, between the two, I would give a bit of an edge to the white one, but they're both decent. I do prefer their current jersey, which is why it hasn't shown up on the countdown yet. But there you go. So Buffalo, and of course the 50th anniversary patch and all that wonderful stuff. This one I had to get through the Buffalo team store. This one, right now, if you want this one's pretty easy to find online for like $80. And I mean Canadian, if you're in the States, probably less than that. I still like them, but yeah, the new ones are absolutely much better. Number 293. This is the Avalanche. This is the maroon version. So the red version's already been on the countdown. I got a 1996 Stanley Cup patch and put it on this jersey. This, of course, being a Joe Sakic jersey. So, of course, you've got the foot on the Yeti foot on the shoulder, which they've done away with, which there are many Colorado fans they're not happy about it. And of course, you've got the striping along the bottom, which is different. And again, this is one that I really was not a fan of at the time that they first revealed it. I got this one through Ben H Sports. At the time, he had a lot of CCM jerseys with the name and number and all that. And I was like, I'll pick some up. And then they sell out. And then they're gone. So, yeah, not too shabby, this one. I like it. You can see, too, if you're watching on TV. You can probably see, like most of my jerseys are a medium or a small. But, yeah, so Joe Sakic, 1996 Stanley Cup. And there you go. Number 292 is this Chicago Blackhawks Winter Classic jersey. And, you know, it's interesting because, again, you've got the secondary logo down here on the sleeve rather than up on the shoulder. The old-fashioned logo, this is different than what they were now. But outside of that, not a lot of differences. So this is a cane. I got this one through, I believe it's through Full Moon Jerseys. And I mean, it's okay, but again, I think that it pales in comparison with the logo and the design they have now. So that's why it ends up where it is on the countdown. And yeah, everything else is very, very much in line with everything else Chicago related. The Blackhawks really do not change their colors or branding. And yeah, so there you go. Number 292. And last from this portion of the countdown today, number 291, the Minnesota Wild. This is their original white jersey. I've already had the green one on here. The white one is, to me, nicer. The striping, again, you've got some odd striping here, but it was that time where that was kind of how things worked. You've got the giant Minnesota Wild secondary on the shoulder, and of course the plunging neckline right here. This one I got, pretty sure this one was just, again, through a seller on eBay, and I just hit that buy now button. Especially if it's on if it's an auction item. What I've learned with eBay is if it's an auction item and I really want it, but there's a buy now price, you're probably better off clicking buy it now, because you can get into those bidding wars, and before you know, you're way above the buy it now price. I've dropped a couple where I've realized I am really above what the buy it now price was. Whoops. So yeah, I like this. I am looking forward to getting the Winter Classic as well for this year. But this one's not bad, and it shows that they've had the off-white as the inside here and all the way around the outside as well. So they've had that outline of an off-white cream colored from the very beginning. And there you go. Another portion of the countdown done. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.